We're just going to start by asking your name and why you're here tonight.
Hi, my name is Fehinti Balogun, and I am here because I was on a panel talking about climate change.
You were involved in Extinction Rebellion.
Yeah.
How did you come to become associated with this movement, become so deeply into this movement?
So I am an actor by trade, and I was on a job, and it was the beginning of last year. We were having our first debate on climate change in the House of Commons in 2 years. I had only previously been concerned with my career and the work that I was making, but it was at the same time we'd had more pre-summer forest fires than in history in this country, and something in that shook me. And also the Sunrise Movement was happening in America, and Greta Thunberg's Fridays for Future was happening, and it really felt like it was a time for me to do something, anything. And I've never been part of any sort of movement ever. So I thought I would text people, and I would WhatsApp people, and I would tweet about it, and I'd say, please write to your MP, make sure they're there for this debate, make sure that people come, just discuss it. And then it appeared, I think a week later, that 40 out of 650 MPs attended. And something in me broke. I realised that my one-track mind of how my life would be had to break, it had to change. And I slowly crept into activism.
What did you respond the other week when you found out that Extinction Rebellion were listed as a dangerous movement, as a terrorist group?
I thought it was so ridiculous. But also, it wasn't so much that it was Extinction Rebellion being put on the list, and I think some other environmental groups are put there. It was the listing of the conversation to look out for that really got me. Something that they said for teachers to look out for, anyone particularly passionate about the environment, anyone looking or showing any concern. And it's like, why are you blacklisting emotions towards some sort of devastation? There is something really worrying there, and it brought something in me that's like, well, why is the state trying to police us in that way?
Policing emotions, policing thought.
Policing emotions, policing thought, and then you're in a totalitarian state, which is scary.
If you can sum it up from your experience now, which is clearly emotional and clearly very personal, what's the state of the planet right now?
Oh, interesting. Because the truth of the situation is dire. It's dire. It's not good. But then to just say that sort of like erases any sort of point to doing anything. It's like, oh, well, if it's that bad, then maybe we shouldn't do anything. No, I think we are at the precipice of change. The choice is, what kind of change do we want? Are we going to fight for some sort of resemblance to the future we were promised, and maybe something that we've never imagined before? Or are we going to keep going down the way we have done, and then suddenly be surprised by things that happen to us? We're at a precipice of choice. So when we talk about what is to come, it's going to be hard, yes, but we have choices to make.
Are you going to do this through activism, or are you going to do this through acting?
Both. I'm actually working on a project that entails both those things at the moment, so watch this space.
And just before you go, we're on the precipice of a change in another way.
Yeah.
When you think about Europe,
Yeah.
what do you think about?
What do I think about? There's like a really diplomatic answer to this, and then there's my honest one, which is school trips. I think about school trips. I think about the going to Paris on a school trip. You save up all your money, you beg your parents. They're like, oh, we haven't got any money. And you're like, please, 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 can we go? You get together, you go to Disneyland, and you experience a different culture, completely different to your own. And then you realize there are similarities. And you realize, oh, these people aren't that different to us. And actually, this culture is very similar to us. When I think about Europe, I think about a sense of knowledge and understanding of other people. And with knowledge and understanding comes togetherness. That's my answer.
Fehinti, lovely to see you. Good luck with the acting and the activism.
Thank you very
and
much.
see you soon.
Thanks for having me.